Hello Cancerians, welcome to the Malone Universe. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the sun sign of Cancer, and Cancer, this is your full moon in Aries reading for the 9th of October 2022. Beautiful Cancerians, Aries is first house energy, the Emperor energy, divine masculine energy, physical energy, the scene, the light. And this full moon, there is a healing, a manifestation, a restoration, rehabilitation, assistance. There is a beautiful experience from the unknown aspect of your soul, from the divine feminine, from the soul space, from the shadow, coming into the light, into the scene, into the physical. And it is quite unexpected, for it is an element or a portion of energy which you have yet to discover in your physical experience. Now, beautiful Cancerians, Aries fire is go, 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 go energy. So it's important that you do not make any rash decisions. You do not act or action out of impatience, out of anxiety, out of frustration, out of anger. It is important that you allow yourself ease and let each action, each creative energy to be inspired from source, to be intuitive action, to be intuitive frequencies, intuitive thoughts, intuitive promptings. Allow all actions to be born of ease, for there's a beautiful experiences born from the unknown frequencies of your soul coming into the light, coming into the scene at this time. So let us see how this energy works for you, beautiful Cancerians. Okay, hearts. Capricorn also received this message, and we feel it is a very similar message. And Capricorn came quite strongly, so if you have strong Capricorn in your chart, maybe you have Capricorn moon or Capricorn rising, or if strong Capricorn energy, we do suggest you have a look at the Capricorn reading, for it feels that it is the energies work hand in hand. However, for you Cancerians, let us see. Yes, Cancer, you are completely healing the frequency of divine love, and you are stepping into a whole new understanding, a whole new allowance of who you are. Cancerians, you are, wow, okay. You are a very sacred energy. You are a very sensitive frequency, and there is a reason. Your star sign is a crab, and a crab is able to live between water and land. The emotions, the sacral chakra, the truth of your being, of your soul, into the physical, into the root, into the stability. And for much of your experience, Cancerians, you've been told that that's a weakness to be so sensitive, and that you must, tone it down or not be your truth. And now you're at this beautiful healing space where you have released all of those energies and you have claimed the truth of you. So now you are finally fully embracing the harmony of the water on the earth, the harmony of your true frequency. So you are aligning, you are clicking into vibrational frequency of your authentic truth. So you're about to experience the fullness of you in the physical for the very, very first time, like never before. The 16 is a 7, so that multi-dimensional frequency, that higher energy balancing. You are stepping forth in your truth like never before, but it goes deeper, as now you are about to experience the world in a way which is true to you, and it's very different than how it is for other beings, Cancerian. There is a reason why you are so sensitive. It is the awareness. You are aware of frequencies, aware of vibration, aware and can feel everything. And should you have been celebrated at birth, should this awareness, should this open experiencing of vibration, should it have been celebrated at birth, you would have had an incredibly different experiencing of life itself, at a different frequency, it's like a completely different color spectrum, completely different sound system, completely different touch, taste, smell. This is very similar to that Capricorn reading, actually. It's the way you have been experiencing the world has almost been muted because of how the world as a collective had suppressed the divine feminine, had suppressed sensitivity, had suppressed empathy. But now in the Aquarian realm, what was suppressed is now open and it is revealed. The truth of all is seen. And so the truth of the Cancerian frequency is now available and being seen. And you are now, with this full moon in Aries, you are connecting to it. You are aligning to it. You are tuning into it. It's like, you know, on the radio station, there is FM and there is AM. And everything in the world, we're just saying, everything in the world ran on FM. And because you were AM, they said, no, you need to stop being AM and you need to become FM. So you adjusted yourself to now tune into FM. And that is how you then experience sound, taste, textures, colors, life. And so much so, you got used to it. Even right now, you might be thinking you're living your most authentic experience. And Spirit right now of this reading is saying this full moon is going to change it. You're going to feel yourself click into a frequency which is so you, but you didn't even know it was there. And so it's not an arrogance, so it's not, we're not saying, it's not an arrogance if you think, oh, but I'm okay, I'm open, I'm doing the work. It's not that, it's beyond arrogance, it's beyond it's beyond the mastery of your craft. You could have healed, you could have been a spiritual healer for 70 years and still this full moon you're going to shift into a whole new experiencing. Okay, this is beyond what you have been doing in the physical, because it is a frequency and energetic alignment. It is beyond your control, it is beyond your being able to accomplish it. And Spirit is bringing that quite strongly, for we feel a few of you might feel, oh, but you know, I've already done so much already. And Spirit is saying, this is beyond that. This is a fundamental tuning into an energy sequence which has been almost lost to your energy. And it's very specific to Cancer and Capricorn, but Cancerians, you're experiencing it in another way. There's a different. Maybe if Capricorn is going into AM1, you're going to AM2. There's a different calibration there. But you are finally stepping into this frequency which truly honors all that you have been. And as you step into it, your experiencing of the world changes. How you see people, how you experience just physical touch, taste, smell, sight, sounds, hearing, your abilities, everything is about to come into a higher match to you. And it's a return of innocence. It's a return of childlike wonder, for everything is really going to be quite new. And those who have not done the work, who are Cancerians but who are almost running away from themselves, they're going to find themselves almost in a very irritable space, because the frequency is going to be available, but the only thing holding them back is themselves. So they're going to find it almost a very jarring experience, almost like nails on a board. Just they're going to feel very uncomfortable, because before it was present, they didn't know any better. So the FM frequency was what you knew. But now that the AM frequency of you is returning, the contrast is there. And for you, because you have done the work and you are not running away from yourself, you're going to feel yourself shift into such a harmonious existence. But those who are still running away from their truth, afraid of their healing and not really tapping into that energy, they're going to feel earth even more uncomfortable. So it's really important that you allow yourself all that you are, Cancerians. Those of you who are attracted to this reading, you are there. There isn't, you're not going to feel the discomfort. We're being guided. You are going to feel the shift in the positive way. Spirit just doesn't want you to stand in your own way by thinking, oh, but I've already shifted, and I don't know why Spirit is bringing that in. So I don't know if one or two of you are being a little bit hoity-toity about all the spiritual work you've done. I think we all get there, but Spirit is just saying, check your ego, Cancerians, in order for you to allow yourself to really become all that you are. Okay, very interesting. I don't think it's all of you. It's just maybe one or two of you. Ego might be playing a bit of a role where you've decided you've mastered everything and there's nothing more you can learn, and Spirit is saying you're an eternal being. It's important that you always remain in that humility. You're an eternal being. You'll never get it done. You will always expand. You'll always grow. There's always more. And if you ever think you've done it all, you need to go back to school in a spiritual sense. Wow. Okay, Spirit. Coming in there. One or two of you needed to hear that, to just almost be brought back down to earth, Spirit is saying. But look, this frequency change, this frequency calibration, the sun, so healing, so powerful. And how reflective is it, you existing, for the first time existing, and look at this, harmoniously, the frequency, the energies, it's so beautiful. It's like you feel the sun on your skin for the first time. You feel happy, you feel joyous, you no longer feel agitated like you're in the wrong waters. It's like, you know, you're no longer this fresh water in salt water. You're now finally freshwater fish in saltwater fish. I mean in freshwater fish. You're now finally freshwater fish in freshwater, or saltwater fish in saltwater. You're no longer saltwater fish in freshwater, or freshwater fish in saltwater. It's like you're finally in the frequency which is resonant to you. And it's so healing, and it brings powerful manifestations, because the block wasn't that you hadn't done the work. It was simply you were still not really attuned into your core frequency. And now you are aligning and shifting and tapping into and tuning into that core frequency. And it's just, it's such a beautiful match for you. And you no longer are even bothered by everybody else. Like it's like you are so now in your zone that nothing else bothers you anymore. You don't feel it. You don't feel the FM frequency anymore. You don't feel how other people, the dimension and the realm other people operate in, you no longer sense it. You only sense your operating frequency. And so it feels so at home and so at peace. This is very interesting, Cancerians, and we're so excited for you to tap into this power. It brings so many blessings and a huge healing to divine love. and your experiencing of love and emotions and interactions and people. Even if you do interact with someone in the FM frequency, it's not to say the FM frequency is wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. It was just simply not yours. So even if you do engage with them, you no longer feel almost, even they no longer feel estranged. They feel quite at home because you are quite at home within yourself. Very interesting, Cancerians. Okay. Look at this, Four of Swords, at ease, and such a healing. We've got the Sun and the Four of Swords coming out, and we have the King of Swords following. And these two cards both represent healing and ease and restoration. So you're going to really feel yourself at ease, restored, restful, still within the truth of your frequency. A huge blessing of ease coming back into your life. And with the King of Swords here, this is the divine masculine energy coming in regardless of your gender, within clarity. Again, this is you being intuitive. We're receiving, this is you being one with your soul. It's like you're finally available to the fullness and the wholeness of your soul, because you're finally stepping into the frequency where your soul is full and whole. Your soul has always been in the AM. It was just the physical which was denying you and making you feel you belong with the FM. But now you are finally tuning fully into the AM frequency, and so you're fully aligning with your soul, and you're experiencing everything anew now through your soul's energy, which is why it is the mastery of your soul, but in the physical it is new and innocent, like this beautiful picture. You are simply receiving and discovering things anew. The world just seems so new and different, and it's very visceral. So literally, the way you see colors, the way you taste food, the way you hear music, the touch, and everything is just going to be very, very different. So just expect these physical manifestations as you shift into these higher frequencies, and your physical body also then shifts to catch up. Some of you definitely might be feeling some ascension symptoms from this shift. They don't feel uncomfortable though. They feel quite enjoyable actually. Two of Swords, and look, Four of Swords mirrors the Two of Swords, being at ease within the unknown frequency, finally being at ease within the shadow, being at ease within the truth of you. And this is you no longer being indecisive, oh, this is where I belong, but this is how the world wants me, this is where I should be, but this is, you are simply secure and firm within your ease. Once you're restored to this, you never ever waver about where you belong and what you should do. You never question your sensitivity. You never question your empathy. You never let anybody tell you you're too sensitive or to tone it down. You never run away from your healing abilities. This is you claiming you completely, and you never sacrifice yourself for anybody else. You never let anybody make you confused, no matter who they are. Even if it's your romantic partner, even if it's your family, you are no longer giving them power over you. It's gone, it's done. You are allowing your clarity to come from your soul, no longer the conditioned mind. And look at this, Eight of Swords. All of this air energy, divine love, right? Because this is the heart's divine love, and all of this air energy, which is the heart frequency, which is the divine love. So your heart chakra having a huge upgrade and a huge opening as you finally embrace the frequency of the truth of you, beautiful Cancerians. And look at this, where you felt restricted, where you felt trapped, where you felt hidden, where you felt unseen. This was you, the star. Remember, the sun is a star. This was you, the star, trapped in that FM frequency, how people expected you to be, how people wanted you to be. And even if you thought, but I have been shining in my truth, everything, Spirit saying, you have done so well to break free, but even in your freedom, even in your liberation, it's still breaking free. You've broken free, still in the frequency which isn't you. And for the first time, you're going to step into the frequency, which is when you're really going to feel the profoundness of your freedom, which is why Spirit is saying, don't let ego keep you from experiencing this by you deciding, oh, you've already learned it, you're already there, you're already done, you're already there. Spirit is saying, really release that mindset, be open to receive more, because there's so much more available to you at this time. It's almost like you've become very comfortable. It's not even comfortable. You don't know better. Spirit says you honestly don't know better because you actually haven't had the experiencing of this frequency yet. So even if you have advanced or you have broken free of all conditioning and you're doing and you're living your most authentic experience, you really, really are. You're just about to step into your most authentic experience within your authentic frequency. It's not that you haven't been doing the work, you've done the work. It's not that you're not living authentic experience, you are, but now it's in the frequency which honors you. So it is a complete liberation of the star you are. Okay, beautiful Cancerians, enjoy this energy. It is a beautiful shift, very spiritual full moon and very liberating, and you are breaking free from the illusion, breaking free from all bounds, and you are tapping into your authentic frequency like never before. You're stepping into your world. This is you really, truly stepping into your own world. And you know how maybe people keep saying, Cancerians, you need to snap out of your own world and come into reality. This is you saying goodbye, whatever reality, false reality you want me to be. I am fully engaging and stepping into my own dream world. And as you do so, boom, miracles, manifestations, blessings, ease, tranquility, rest, healing, clarity, empowerment, soul creating, divine love, divine ease, divine truth, freedom, liberation. You are completely in your element, Cancerians. We look so forward to you experiencing this glorious energy. Blessed be.